Okay, kind of sped through the first part, so we missed the phone ring. How are you? It's D-Man. I've prepared your next riddle. Repeatedly hurry the movement of the monster that moves without rest. So this is probably the trickiest one of the bunch. Hey, and look at that later. The investigation takes priority. I know, I'm coming. So go on over here. We'll worry about the fruit and everything later. I have to do this first. 1 second. An old pendulum clock. So you want to move the hands forward because you're rushing time. Nothing happens. Let's do it again. Because you know how the saying goes, doing the same thing over and over again is a sign of what? And do it one more time. Clock makes noise. I open the door and a card falls out. D card. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Devil mail. Emails sent by the devil. If you read them, you'll kill someone. Some murderers have mentioned this urban legend when interrogated. The motives for the murders are unknown as the attackers claim to be tempted by an evil spirit. In some cases, the victim and killer had never met. The only thing in common in each case was the mention of the devil. No traces of these mails were found, and no one remembered the contents exactly except the subject line. It was that ex-detective guy who told me about these cases, though they came from a police officer he knew. Unluckily for me, this was the exact kind of case I enjoy. They're fun to work on, but I never got any compensation for it. I went and put an ad in a magazine with a warning not to open the mail in hopes of finding someone who knew something. I got one response and met with them. My purpose was to identify the sender. The IP address provider didn't exist, and I hit a dead end. A few months passed after I started investigating. That's when I got the mail myself in my cell, like it was coming after me. I went mad with joy when I saw devil mail in the subject line. What do you think was inside? An endless string of 4 letters. Liza. You know, I feel like I've seen an AI with that name, but it's not important right now. Those letters sound familiar. It was a case for Mr. K. This has gotten long, so time to wrap it up, but there's one more thing I'd like to mention that might be making you curious. That is, of course, who killed me. Don't be alarmed, the reason's not important, but curses have no effect on me. At any rate, the ex-detective's on the Liza case, so focus on your own problem. Best of luck to you, D-Man. What's that? Some kind of card game? Honestly, I'm not really sure.